Hello everyone, my name is PRASANNA, studying 8th grade in Marg Vidyalaya, Madipakam. The topic we'll be covering today is called coronavirus. What is coronavirus? Coronavirus disease is an infectious disease caused on humans. Where do coronaviruses come from? Coronaviruses are viruses that circulate among animals, with some infecting humans. Coronaviruses originated from China and spread across the whole world. Italy, London, France, and the US being severely impacted. 84 million people were affected by coronavirus, out of which 47 million people were recovered, and close to 2 million people are dead. In India, 10.3 million people were affected by coronavirus, out of which 9.88 million people are recovered, and 1.5 lakh million people are dead. How does the virus spread? COVID-19 spreads from person to person called human-to-human transmission. This virus is mainly transmitted via respiratory droplets and aerosols while sneezing, coughing, keep interacting with people in a close proximity which is less than 2 meters. These droplets are then inhaled on surfaces with and are then infected when they touch your eyes, nose, and mouth. What are the precautions to avoid the spread? Washing hands frequently. Maintain social distancing, wear a mask, avoid touching eyes, nose, and mouth, avoid going in a crowded area. There is a huge fund being pumped in on research and development for COVID-19 vaccines, out of which 3 of them are ready for productions, and those 3 are Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca. With these precautions and the potential vaccines, I am sure coming 2021, we all together can fight Corona and wish for a better year ahead. Thank you!
Hi, I'm Anushya of 8th grade. Today I'm going to explain and do an experiment on the basis of release of heat energy using acid-base reaction. Guys, do you know what do you mean by acid and a base? So now I will explain you about it. So acid. An acid is a hydrogen containing substance that is capable of donating a proton to another substance. The proton is also known as hydrogen ion. So, acid literally tastes sour. Some of the examples of it are nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and lactic acid. So, now let us see what is base. A base is a molecule or ion able to accept a hydrogen ion from an acid base. So, base literally tastes as bitter in taste. So, some of the examples are potassium permanganate, sodium hydroxide, and calcium carbonate. So, now we will do an experiment on the basis of this. So guys, we here have potassium permanganate and a milk. This potassium permanganate is a base and the milk is a lactic acid. So, we gonna pour this milk into this cup. So now we are gonna add this base potassium permanganate to this milk. We will add 2 tablespoons. Let's mix it. Here we can see the color of the milk is changing. So now let us wait for 2 minutes for the reaction. So now for the fast reaction, we will add 1 more spoon of this. Oh no, it's coming. Here we can see the bubbles are coming out of it. The heat was produced here. Here you can see it clearly. know what is this reaction? This reaction is called as neutralization. Here we can see some of the potassium permanganate has changed and milk was changed into powdery like substance. Please don't touch in it because it's very hot. Here we can see it clearly. It's very hot. It's powdery. In that experiment, we saw that a neutralization reaction had happened. Do you know what is neutralization? Here I will explain you. When an acid and a base react each other to form salt and water. So when we added lactic acid and potassium permanganate, it gave the byproduct as potassium lactate. So here is my release of heat energy using acid-base project. So hope you guys have understood. So thank you.
Hi friends, I'm Fonsica of 8th grade at Marg Vidyalaya school. Does anybody know why earpods cost more than earphones? That is because they have many advantages. However, all the things in the world have some disadvantages. Like that, this also has some disadvantages. That is, they should be charged after 5 years of use. But in my model, they do not have to be charged because I've used LEDs in it. Here I have used a LED which reacts as a receiver, and here I have used a remote control sensor which transmits source of light, and inside this I've used a receiver chip which reacts on its own. This is a model which can be wireless headphone. Thank you.
Hey guys, this is Harshita from grade 8. The beauty of magic is that anyone can learn it. Not all magic takes years to master. That like I'm here to show you amazing magic. Can you take a look? Now I'm gonna pour the cold water in the ice cubes. Can you see that it is freezing? Yes, it is freezing. Can you guess why the water is freezing immediately? Okay, let me tell you. When we pour the water on the ice cube, it triggers to form crystals. So only the water is freezing like a fountain. So I'm going to tell you how to make the astonishing magic. So first, you have to take 500 ml water and you have to freeze it from 2 hours to 4 hours. If you're taking 1 liter, you can freeze till 4 hours. And you should take the water and pour it on the ice cube tray and the magic will work. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Vidya of grade 8 from Marg. Today I am going to explain you about cells and the structure. First let us know about cells. Cells is a structural and functional unit of the life. Cells are assembled to make the body to every organism. Therefore, cells are the building blocks of an organism. Next, let us know about number of cells. Number of cells in an organism may vary from 1 to million and trillion. Organisms are classified into unicellular and multicellular organism. Unicellular organism. Organism composed of single cells. Single cell performs the habitual activities of sustaining life like growth, reproduction, etc. Example, amoeba and paramecium. Multicellular organism. Organism composed of one or more than cells are called multicellular organism. Example, plants and animals. Shape of an cell. Different shape of an cells are oval, round or spherical human ideas, spiral shaped muscle cell and nerve cell. Size of an cell. Size of a cell in a living organism is measured in micrometer. Smallest cell in 0.1 to 0.5 in bacteria. Longest cell in 170 mm is the egg of ostrich. Part of a cell. Cell is made of 3 parts. Cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. Cell membrane. The outer boundary of a cell is enclosing nucleus and cytoplasm are called cell membrane. Cytoplasm. It is a jelly-like a fluid present between nucleus and cell membrane is called cytoplasm. Nucleus. Generally, it located in center of the cell. The nucleus is the control center as it regulates all the activities of the cell. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sparsh of 8th grade. Today I will be explaining about a new invention, stone paper. What is stone paper? Stone paper is a special type of paper made up of stone. The idea of making this paper originated from Taiwan. Nowadays, products such as visiting cards, planners, and notebooks are being made with this type of paper. It is a eco-friendly material and manufacturing of this paper does not consume any water. It can be recycled up to an infinite number of times. So new raw materials are not needed to be extracted every time. How is it made? The following steps are taken in the process of making stone paper. First, leftover rocks are collected from places such as construction sites and mines. Then these rocks are converted into fine dust. The dust is then mixed with high density polyethylene resin to form small pellets. These pellets are then slightly heated to get paper. Pellets are the main component of the paper. Therefore, old stone paper is first made into pellets to make new paper. The advantages of stone paper are no trees are cut to make this paper, making it eco-friendly. It is waterproof, thus you can write on it even when submerged in water. It is durable and tear resistant. And finally, it does not emit any greenhouse gases, thus it helps in reducing global warming. In conclusion, stone paper is a very good alternative over traditional pulp paper because of its advantages. 1 ton of stone paper saves about 20 trees and 16,000 gallons of water, making it 100% eco-friendly. Therefore, using stone paper is good for nature and also fulfills our needs. Thank you.
Hi friends, I am Siddharth. I'm studying in 8th grade from Marg Vidyalaya. The topic is about ferromagnetism. So we'll see what is ferromagnetism. Ferromagnetism is the basic mechanism in which a certain object such as iron forms permanent magnets. So we'll see what are its uses. Ferromagnetic materials are commonly used for non-volatile information storage in hard drives, tapes, etc. They are also used for information processing due to the interaction of electric current and light with magnetic order. So we'll see how to make a ferromagnetic fluid. We'll take 2 spoons of laser printer toner powder. And some cooking oil. And we should mix it for a while.
and a magnet, and if you keep it like this, the ferromagnetic fluid will rise up. Can you see? The ferromagnetic fluid stick to the magnet because of its magnetic field. Hope you enjoyed and liked my project. Thank you.
Hi, I am Sri Charan of 8th grade. Now I have done a project of hydraulic pressure lifter. Let's see how this works. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Anushka. I am from grade 2. I am going to explain about eco-friendly system. Eco-friendly literally means earth-friendly or non-harmful product environment. This term most commonly refers to products that contribute to green living or practices that help them conserve resources like water and energy. Eco-friendly products also prevent contribution to air, water and land pollution. This is I'm working on it. Thank you.
I'm Shakti from grade 8. Today I'm going to explain you about the function of a human heart and reason for a sudden cardiac arrest. So a heart is a muscular organ covered by a double membrane called pericardium, and the heart is divided into 4 chambers: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. The atrium and ventricle of each side are separated by a atrioventricular septum. The superior and inferior vena cava is situated in the right atrium, and the right ventricle is situated in the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary veins is situated in the left atrium, and the left ventricle is situated in the aorta. The opening between the right atrium and the right ventricle is guarded by the tricuspid wall, and the opening between left atrium and the left ventricle is guarded by the bicuspid or mitral valve. See about the full process of the heart. The right atrium receives the deoxygenated blood from the body and it pumps it to the right ventricle. The right ventricle receives the blood from the right atrium and it pumps it to the lungs to load with oxygen. The left atrium receives the blood from the lung and pumps it to the left ventricle. The left ventricle, the strongest chamber, receives the blood from the left atrium and pumps it to the whole body. The process of the whole heart. Now we are going to see about the reason for sudden cardiac arrest. So cardiac arrest is an abrupt loss in the function of heart, breathing and consciousness. This condition can create a problem with your heart's electric system, which disturbs the pumping action and stops the flow of blood to the body. A cardiac arrest is not same as a heart attack. A heart attack sometimes triggers electric disturbance which lead to a cardiac arrest. If it is not treated immediately, a cardiac arrest can lead to a death. A possible survival with a fast and appropriate medical care. Cardiopulmonary resistance (CPR) with using a defibrillator or just giving a compression to the chest, which improves the chance of survival until the emergency workers arrival. Thank you.